This next guy, a lot of you guys came here to see him tonight, and this is his first book show. So make a lot of noise for my homeboy, Nathan York!
Thank you so much. Wow. It's a lot of faces, and I can see them all. So yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but this body is definitely in need of some work this year. And I'm striving to make a difference, but I end up getting caught up doing things like smoking weed and watching nature documentaries. And that's a trap in itself right there. Before you know, you ate the whole sandwich and you're only 15 minutes in. But I'm here to tell you a little bit about the evolutionary arms race that is animal genitalia. You guys ready for this? Because that cute, unassuming duck that you see in the pond over there is actually a monster. What do I mean by that? I mean that the duck's penis is actually a corkscrew penis that's over 13 inches long, covered in spines. It's terrifying. It's longer than its actual body. And the reason why this has happened is because there's been an arms race on the other side. The female duck vagina is actually what I would call a vagina maze. Like almost like Theseus battling a minotaur inside of this thing. It has actual dead ends. Like, not everyone's going to get to the finish line on that duck vagina. And all that people see is just this cute, quacky thing that they can feed breadcrumbs to, and it just gives it a tummy ache. Bread's not good for ducks. That's another PSA for you guys there. Another one that really blows my mind when I saw it, and this is again high watching nature documentaries, is elephants. Elephant penises are captained by what I call a tiny brain. It's a little nerve cluster at the base of the penis. So elephants have two cognizant bodies, their actual brain and then this tiny brain at the base of the penis. And the reason why that is because elephants, when they mount their mate, are like 15 feet in the air watching the sunset. You know, listening to their AirPods and a little Simon and Garfunkel. While their lesser brain, Thomas, is trying to go to work. And Thomas has to do a lot. It's this like Flight of the Navigator like arm penis thing that has to somehow navigate into where the entryway is on a female, which is way down here in her like belly region. And it has to pass through like a speakeasy. It has to get the right knock and then enters this vestibule thing. And in the vestibule, the elephant penis, captained by Thomas, is gonna, you know, take off its coat, listen to a little hot jazz, and then maybe like have a cocktail. And then by the time it gets to where the actual vagina is, it just sneezes like, and then it retracts, and Thomas is really tired, and he's gonna go to sleep. And the big elephant gets down after Simon and Garfunkel's finished and goes and eats a tree or something. And that to me blew my mind watching that happen. And for the female, the party's not over. Because almost 2 years later, a little baby's going to come sliding down that vestibule in the form of John Mayer's Body is a Wonderland. Like, that's what he actually wrote the song about. It wasn't about women, it wasn't about making love to a woman, it was about elephant vaginas having a built-in slide for the baby to exit. Body is a Wonderland. So that's wild to me. And then, you know, with this elephant who has this massive, like, as I said, Flight of the Navigator, like, arm for a penis, the actual winner of the penis race by body size is the lowly barnacle. Little guy, sticking to the side of boats and whales. And that thing is like 15 feet long. And it looks like somebody took a piece of like tape and just threw it. So there's white spindly tape off the side of these. It looks crazy. I can only imagine a pirate in like the 1800s like getting off the boat to go scrape these barnacles off and being like, ah, there's a bunch of tape in the water. The captain leans over the deck and says, what's taking you so long, Thomas? Ah, Captain, there's a bunch of barnacle penises. They didn't know it at the time. They weren't that savvy. So yeah, that nature's crazy. And the reason why I wanted to share that all with you is because I'm really excited about Lion King. The new live-action Lion King is over. I don't know what they're going to do. In the Disney film, those lions make love at some point to an Elton John song. And they're going to have to show that in this live-action remake. You know? And you're gonna be sitting there, and all of a sudden it's gonna be like, Simba's actually Nala's brother. And the warthog and the meerkat watch. They're hanging out. There's some lions in the grass right now. Zoom out slowly. And that's really how that's gonna go. I'm also really curious about the whole Mufasa thing, because he dies. Like, that was why it's a PG. He gets killed by water buffalo. Like, are they gonna show him getting gored? Like the Stephen King novel, like all of a sudden his guts are out. And he's like, Dad, wake up. That's really gonna unnerve me. And that's why you all should go see The Lion King Pie, so you can be in that same mode. So it's been real good. That was a lot of good stuff that I just spouted out. So I mentioned that I was trying to work on this body. I've been doing boot camp at work. Anyone else here? Any service members out there? Anyone in the service? Ryan is, but besides that, nobody? Yeah. I get it now. Boot camp's tough. Like, I mean, obviously I'm not going to be driven to kill myself because boot camp's that hard, but I definitely get yelled at by a small, very fit Asian woman to tell me to do leg lifts just a little bit better. Ooh. And then like halfway through, she yells at you more, and you're just pouring sweat. And sometimes you look up and you see Alan from accounting, and he's wearing these shorts that are just long enough to keep everything in. And you know, they say a tree falls in a forest and no one's around. Does anyone really hear that tree fall? Does anyone know? Well, I want to know if Alan's going to fall out, because that can be crazy. Those shorts are daring his penis to just come right on out. Okay. Sorry, that was a little crass. I try not to go too blue, almost as blue as the ocean at work. But you know, you gotta think on the fly sometimes. Again, this is my first book gig, so I'm not used to this many people looking back at me. Open mics are pretty barren. We're telling jokes to some people who are drunk and then other comedians, so this is an unusual thing. Okay, yeah, I'm running out of steam. That was all the things that I got through way faster than I thought I would. So again, my name's Nathan York, and I really appreciate this.